Hello and welcome to the first episode in quite a long time of Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. We are sort of, cheatingly, up to FF12 in the journey through the Final Fantasy randomizers. FF10 is having some different stuff done, which is taking a little bit longer. We're back with FF12. Now, since I've last put out an episode of this one, there's been some significant changes to this randomizer. Some of them I think are better, some of them I'm like, yeah, okay, it makes it slightly harder and you gotta do more work, sort of thing, and I'll go over those changes in there. And as by the time this comes out, maybe there'll be even more stuff changed. It's still being worked on after all. So we've got the FF12 randomizer, we're plonked into Tamage's, the Sandsea Inn in Rabanasta. You get your seed hash. That's useful if you're playing co-op with someone and you want to make sure that you're actually on the same bloody seed. Also, you can use this with archipelago randomizers now. I am not playing archipelago with this. The goal for this one is we've got the Writ of Transit, and you can change where Writ of Transit is found. There's 3 possible locations where it can be located. It is guaranteed off Sid 2 or the Pharos Lighthouse, which still requires the key item Great Sword, I forget the 2 names, and 2 of the magical stones, the Dawn Shard, Nethicite, etc. Or it can be placed anywhere. And I like the randomness, so it's going to be either of those 2. So there's a guaranteed spot and, 2 guaranteed spots. One can be bloody anywhere. Main party members' starting items have been randomized, and inventory. Check the inventory as they join. No, I don't want to hear all this. So we've got some starting items, which are a strip of festering flesh, money, Rabanasta Aeropass. Well, that is something new for this version of the randomizer. Clan Primer, which is amazing to get straight away, and the Nalbina Aeropass. Stamp and Confuse. Not super useful abilities, but you know what? I reckon there's still a bug in this one that is still around if you're going to not the Necrohole, it is Soshin Cave Palace Teleport Crystal. But we'll see if we get to it. Now, those Aeropasses are a new item, and that's one of the new things that's unlocked, is that certain areas of the game more areas of the game are gated off between key items or defeating key bosses. Normally, what's map? What's world map? I think I have to go to the menu for that. Oh, and we have Fran as our first starting party member, but world map, this is what I want to see. So, normally, when you're starting off, previous version of that, you could go from Rabanasta, and if you so wanted to, you could walk all the way to Arcades, which is not shown on the map here, unfortunately. You could walk all the way down south through the Giza Plains and the Osmone Plains, through to where Lente's Tear blocks your way. You could head west to the Tomb of Wraithfall straight away. If you're really, really keen, you could walk all the way to Balfonheim. Now you cannot do that. Route north is blocked off, route west is blocked off. You have to defeat one of the judge bosses that you have access to. Alternatively, if you want to go west, you can sneak through the Zertinian caverns. If you go north, you can sneak north if you've either defeated the Earth Tyrant, which requires like 3 key items, or do the Cactuar side quest, which requires a key item to do. I believe stages of Cactus Quest might also be locked off, but I forget. Also, normally, before, you could use the airships to go wherever the hell you wanted to straight away, as long as you had the money. Now you require the Aeropasses. So those 2 Aeropasses that I got, Rabanasta and Nalbina, means I can just take the airship between those locations. You need Aeropass of your departure and destination to be able to go there. Okay, so our basic weapons, that sucks ass. Fran's got 5 attack, which is shit. let's be honest, compared to 30 for the most of these. Round shield is not too bad. Now there's also more detailed stuff on the bottom, so I can see what things absorb, what effects they do, all the stats. That is an upgrade, and 2 absorptions is nice. I do also have the money for that, so I probably will buy it. Ignore evasion, decent stats. Definitely not equipping that. Reverse recovery of item effects is useful, but the chances of me lobbing a phoenix down and killing a party member? Yeah, that's a useful effect. So normally gain MP after dealing damage is locked to license grids, but all those abilities can now be found on equipments. So you can get some good stuff. Nothing of use there yet. Gold needle is actually kind of good. Blind. Well, and what have we got here? So the short bow is 4 attack damage, and we can see what its combos. Charge time of 32 is really shit. I hope to God that Fran gets a better weapon soon, otherwise she's going to be backbenched. Oak Staff is also crap. So CT is the charge time. That is how long it takes for a basic physical attack to launch. And 32 is shit. You want something 20 or lower, honestly. And we've got some equipments, some slightly better ones. Half damage to ice is usable. That's actually good. Phoenix Downs restore more HP. I'll take that. And immune to ice. So we've got immunities to poison and half earth. It's nice. Jade collar. Yeah, well, good. Okay. We've got a few bits of equipment here. Chunk of potions, a bunch of teleport stones, and a festering fish, which we are selling because we do not need that. Bazaar goods are, of course, randomized. Our starting members are also randomized. As you might have noticed, we're wandering around with Van here, but we've got Fran as our only party member. So we are going to go and rectify that and get another party member and hope to gods they are better. Additionally, in the older version of the randomizer, you could toggle the Giza reigns at will. Now you need a key item to do so. And just thinking of any other lockout spots for the items, I think the main ones are going north, south, east and west. So we've got the Giza bunnies looking very, very cute. And we've got Giza plains in the dry season. We cannot access the wet season yet. Oh, I should probably check, what are our license? So this is randomized. I like the split grids. So we've got what looks like sorcerers. So we've got scales, rods, staves. Scourge and Scathe. That's good if we can get them. Warp, Death, Siphon. So you also might notice you can have multiple colours of magic under the same unlock, which is an addition for this one, which is kind of cool. Oh, Shock. That's surprisingly close. And it's nothing crazy. No healing. Our equipments are axes and hammers, which could be good. Some swiftness hidden there. Ignore evasion is nice. And there are going to be some things, I think, locked off behind espers. So we don't have a trash grid for Fran. It is possible to get the Brawler's grid, Runaway, and the Innkeeper's grid. I think it's the Lawmaster or the Innkeeper's, Runaway. We are not fighting with a 4 attacks damage bow. Didn't even see how much that damage that did. And you can get locked off. Ooh, ouchity. You can get locked off essentially having any weapon. The Brawler has no weapons on their grid, and the Innkeeper side has no weapons on that grid. And if you have both of those, sucks to be you, that party member is probably not doing anything until you have a side weapon. So we can have a Katetsu, it's kind of crap. The Elfin Bow is better, but she cannot equip it. Sirius and Cross Scout case. There's nothing, no axes there, which is her weapon that she can get. That doesn't look too amazing. I mean, it is buffs. Mangle on equip. Libra is I guess nice. Immune to holy. Nothing's going to be holying me yet. I can steal better shit. Double license points. That's possibly worth going for. No phoenix or healing items. First aid. Cool. Nothing nice that useful there. And essentially we're going to use the same sort of checks. The checks and locations are all the same. We're going to pick up our first party member of Monsieur. Yeah, sure, why not? Who and what do we get? Get a Shadestone. And Penelope joins us. Okay, that's what you'd normally get off that person. And what do we get? Oh, we got Barsh. What has Barsh got? Mithril Blade. Much better. Slightly better charge time, but much better attack. And his weapons are not trash. The one defense is kind of crappy. We might go with that, having some defense. And an Argyle Armlet. That's new. Immune to darkness is nice. Half, and we absorb wind. Counter-attack occasionally. That's also pretty good. Alright, now we're going to go see what grid you have. You're a red mage and a ninja. So you will have access to Shell and Protect. Do you have access to healing? Yes. All the way up there, and raise, but we do have to get those abilities. So red mages have got a really good spread of offensive and defensive abilities, so that is a very good one. You have... What is yours? Avengers. So you've got daggers, by the look of it, and ninja swords. But you also have a lot of swiftnesses, which is good. And you come with 30 AP. That's quite nice, actually. So what should we be going for? At the moment, I think... So everyone has access to these central rows. So you have at least one tier of weapon and one basic bitch spells of cure and fire. We might save up at the moment. I'm going to go sort your gambits out. And we've got the Shadestone. So now we are going to get it, because that'll be a key item check. And you know what? We'll have Barsh in the lead. He can tank things a bit more. Everyone's got their gambits on. I have them set to attack whatever's got the highest max HP, which means they're going to focus on that. Yeah, definitely the right call having Barsh at the top there, because he is going to do way more damage. He one-shots these things, whereas Fran is just going to do chip damage with her paltry 5 attack. See, 4 damage, that's what she did. She's just there for moral support. He doesn't quite one-shot these guys. They're a little bit stronger, because Fran's just happy there, chipping away at this thing, taking some pot shots. And we're going to very quickly level up there. See, there's already taken a massive boost to our stats there. We don't want to go that way. We want to go over this way. Normally I would go straight off and defeat the Rogue Tomato, but given that I have the Shadestone, I might as go around Giza Plains and collect a little bit of XP, which of course is buffed, and AP, again buffed, and see if we can't find some items. Now, the reason why I'm popping the overlay map up every so often is when it's up, you can check whether or not a treasure chest has spawned in an area. There'll be a little notification up in the top, and, well, we have managed to get 2 areas with 0 treasures in them. Oh well. And we've got already boosted HPs there. 111 for Fran, 125 for Barsh. Let's see where else. There is a nice... Got any treasures? 2 treasures. So there's a little treasure eye notification up the top there. So somewhere here, and they will actually show up on the minimap as a little green invisible NPC dot. That's a new feature from last time this randomizer got played on this channel, which is a lovely little feature when you're trying to find that one damn treasure that's hiding in a place that you're not familiar with, or don't realize that treasure can actually spawn there. Yep, hold the Shadestone up. What do we get? 34%. Now there would be one thing that I wouldn't mind being added is these bastards give guaranteed amounts of shade energy or sun energy, because there's my treasure. Because they can give anywhere between, I don't know, it's like 20 and 25%. Oh, a sooner. That is good. I think Vash can learn that as well. So that's my status ailment problem sorted. We want to go north. I'll come back and see if I can't spot that treasure. I mean, I'll be back here in the wets, although that is a different treasure roll. So as soon as good, that status ailment sorted, because there's some very annoying status ailments. Any treasures here? Nope. So our priority for gear is get Fran a weapon that works. There were no axes in the shops, either Rabanesta or Giza, which is a shame. We do have easy access to Nalbana. Yeah, I've missed one of the shade stones. You can see them as the exclamation marks on the map. Alright, I'll be off there. Now, if you look on the mini-map, you can see a little green NPC dot next to us, up in the top right there. And that's our treasure chest, with a chunk of gil. That is actually pretty nice early on. 5k gil. I don't have to be worried about being saving my monies yet. And of course, naturally, items in the shops are scaled to what sphere or level of access I have on the map. In the randomizer logic, there are essentially spheres of access. Well, that's how it thinks of it, and it kind of like you're meant to progress through the spheres by unlocking chains of items. Okay, she does 0 damage to this thing. This thing is also slightly stronger, but I figured we'd be able to beat it. Cool, it's dead. 48 XP and 2 LP. Now, somehow I managed to miss this giant glowing thing on the first pass through. So we're, oh, whoops, that was not what I wanted to hit. And the one in the previous area has immediately respawned, but we're going to go to the north one because treasure. We have no treasures in this area, unfortunately. Man, Giza Plains has not spawned many treasure chests. That's 2 in all the areas that we've been to. Unless there was one in this first area and I didn't, because I wasn't paying attention in that one. For treasures, oh, a potion. That's nice, because there's no potions in stock in the shop, but that's not a common drop off that thing, so we are not farming it. So it does mean somewhat, again, unfortunately, it's like we are reliant on save crystals for our healing at the moment, which, yes, we get some, they're fairly commonly, but without any cure and potions in the shops, could be dicey. Alright, this thing is a bit stronger. So if Barsh falls, that could be dicey. But he's one-shotting things that, well, at least those things. Oh, we got a bowgun. I didn't end up checking the items that we got off from having Barsh. Nice. That's somewhat better. On-hit ice. Interesting. Chainmail is good. It increases potions. That's not bad. I'm pretty sure that Frank can equip that. And we got a woven wing from, I'm guessing, Barsh, because that definitely didn't come out of a treasure chest. We're selling off all of our crap, and we've got nice 99 teleport stones. That is a setting that you can set in the randomizer when you're starting it up. What do we get as our item? An Empyrean rod and another cell item. Cool, we've got a nice chunk of money there. Now, nothing is particularly good here for these guys. The Brigandines, not bad stats, but yeah, I'll pick one of those up because it's cheap, and I'll pick one of those up because having Libra is nice. The enemy weaknesses should be randomized as well. Yeah, just casually playing on 2 times speed. We have our lucky last Sunstone, which is guaranteed to finish it. So I think you can finish the Shadestone in 3 if you get very lucky. Okay, what are we getting? For a moment I was worried it was freezing. We got a Sunstone. Okay, that should still be randomized. Damn sure they put key items to be randomized. And now we're at the Ester Sands. You can see we've got 2 treasures because I had the map up when I entered the area and it shows in the top there. And yes, still multi-speed. worth killing off these guys. So normally I would come here immediately upon getting a second party member. Go right, find an attack because the enemy wasn't aggroed. It's worth killing the cacti because the cactus fruit are a bazaar drop, and if you've got random bazaars, it's worth it. And the reason I'd normally come here is this little bastard. He's the very, very first mark of the game, super easy to kill, and because he's a mark, he drops a ton of AP and XP, and because he has a HP gate, essentially, he drops his HP and MP drops twice. So you can normally get up to like level 10 just from killing this easy guy. And Barsha's, as you can see, one-shotting him. Fran's in the background there. And the rogue tomato is vanquished. So tomato's done. There are 2 chests somewhere around here. And as you can see, the amount of HP that this boosted us, our HP bars are now at about half. That's how much HP. We got double the HP just from that one mark. Oh, actually, what did it put us at? Yeah, level 10. Compared to running around Giza Plains and grinding on those enemies, just defeat the tomato. And we'll be doing another mark, which is also pretty damned easy. And we're going in here because these little glints are a bunch of stuff. You can't have key items in them, but as you can see, free 2k gold, some items, an Orkaya armlet. I bought one of those. It wasn't expensive, so it doesn't matter. And there's like a few glints in around here. Raise! Lovely! Barsh can learn that. It's a long way away. And apparently a treasure chest can spawn here too. Some more gil. Kuragar! I think Barsh can learn that as well. So these glints are very nice. Gravaga and a sage's ring. So even if the items are trash tier, you can use them. And this boy here, is the only inn in the game where you can rest for 100 gil. I don't know when you would ever use it, because it's when you're in this part of the game, it's very early on and you don't really have much in the way of gil. So like you'd be using up a large chunk of your gil to heal when literally on the northern side of this area there's a save crystal which heals you to max anyway for free. So yeah, it's a kind of a weird thing. Alright, we're going to continue upwards, just killing off everything that Barsh decides to target. Now there is an item chest that can spawn down here. Has it spawned down here? It has. That little green dot on the map told me it was there without having to go all the way down here for 300 gil. Our next port of call is going to be the Thextra. Oh, the Wild Saurian has cannibalized some stuff. Not that I was going to be attacking that thing at these levels in this gear. Kill off the cacti in the hopes of getting some cactus fruits. If not, they free XP and free AP. Once I've done the Thextra, I will go assign some abilities because I'll have a couple of hundred LP by then. Oh, well, maybe not a couple hundred, but a nice healthy chunk of LP. And no items over there. And in the Thextra, I will probably actually head all the way through to hit... I'm debating whether to go through and hit the shop that's in the bottom section of the Wester Sands, or go and get the rewards. So we want aerodrome. The Thextra is really near the opening here, and the reason why you do Thextra and tomato together as well as being very nice and easy things is because we'll just start this quest. Okay, so this is the thing. So normally you can talk to Rimzat and start the Dynus Cactus side quest, which gives you the Weather Vane and Wind Vane checks. But we have to defeat Vosla to start the Earth Tyrant quest. And Vosla is on the airship sequence in Bujerba. So the logic is that you have access to Bujerba before you can progress. But normally you'd start him and it starts on a mini side quest, but that is gated. Anyway, as I was saying about Thextra, is handing in that mark, one treasure in here, it's in the exact same location as the rogue tomato, so you might as well do the 2 marks and then hand them in together. Just makes so much more sense. Okay, I was going to say, we don't want to try and target you as well, but I guess we are. Bye. Is there a possible better weapon for Fran? Because Barsh is going to be carrying this. So Fran can learn the Mithril Blade, but that's the only weapon that Barsh can learn. The mace is 1 attack, so regardless, that one's never being equipped. 100 attack, holy crap. Red Mage can learn that. Red Mage Ninja can learn it, so Barsh can learn that. Nice. What was Fran's jobs? Now, let me just see whereabouts that 100 damage weapon is located. It's going to be down the bottom here, isn't it? Down here. Well, I know where he's beelining. Okay, so this one could be a little bit more of a dicey boss. Oh, I see the treasure chest for this area as well. Right where Thextra is, which is the giant red dot that's running around in circles. Given that I've only got 1 damage dealer, but he's doing pretty good damage. Okay, yeah, no problems. 2 hits him to death. See, 5,000 XP, that's just based on the XP buffs that I've given creatures. Thextra is vanquished. The little mini wolf is going to die, and that will give us a chunk of LP as well. And what do we get? Firegar. Barsh cannot learn that one, unfortunately. So how far can Barsh get on that? So he's not going to be able to get all the way over here, unfortunately, but it's part of a way. So another thing that you might notice, there's Protect and Shell in this grid down here, but there's also Protect and Shell up here. So yes, you can get duplicate magics on your grid, essentially. Okay, and you get weird ones that are glowy like that too. So back to the Sand Sea. Ooh, and we can go to check out the Clan Primer as well. I forgot that I had that for starters. Normally you do not get the Clan Primer at the beginning. So Sand Sea is around here. So the Clan Primer will also activate the shop. Clan Provision Shop, which could have some stuff in it. That one I don't think has the same level of like randomization. Okay, so we've got the top Cuppy hat, and we can go talk to him for another Bazaar Good, which we will not be doing. And Tamaj for the tomato. What do we get? Balaclava and winged boots. So some potential equipment. No. And until you get the Clan Primer, you can also talk to this dude to change your license grids if you want to change them, but I'll stick with what I'm given. It's more fun working with what you have and not having the choice paralysis of going, which grid do I want? And honestly, Fran's weapons could be good if we can find one in a shop, or have one as a drop, or in a treasure chest, and all that lovely juicy stuff. So we'll wrap up today with joining the clan, Clan Centurio I think it's called, and then checking out the Bazaar Goods. So you've got to talk to this guy, mash through the dialogue, watch the little cutscene, check out what the Bazaar Goods, and then next time it's, well, probably do the low town stuff, which is defeat the Wraith. We can probably beat the Wraith. Fran's not going to be doing terribly much, unfortunately, what with her weapon, but the shops down there could be better. Okay, so we talk to Mont Blanc, he makes us a clan member, and has lots of dialogue. Now, do we have a clan rank up? We, I think, do. Or was that the initial one? Hedge Knight, yep. We've got a clan rank. Argyle, Armlet, Windbreaker, some equipment. Cool. And, oh, and you can accept every single hunt. So I'll be accepting a selection of these. I won't be accepting all of them because I don't feel like mashing for so long. And there's no point in accepting Yasmat, because Yasmat cannot be a check. Well, no, I'm pretty damn certain Yasmat cannot be a check. You would have to defeat him for the Order of Ambrosia. I mean, technically there could be something located on his reward pool, but I have not set this to hard +++. Oops. So it should not be required. And given... yeah, it would actually be impossible to have Yasmat. You have to have the Aero Pass to the Trial Access Key to get to the Pharos. And then, given that he would have to have... okay, that's enough of those. He would have to have both of the swords. The Treaty Blade or the... whatever the other one is. As his drops. Which would be an insane seed. So, yeah. Yasmat's no point in doing it. And even with bloody speed up, takes a while. Okay, so down here we've got the Plan Primer shop. What have we got for sale here? We've only got to get a basic stock because we've got pretty low rank. Chopper, which that's better. And some bombs. I mean, that's not a bad one. So the Red Mage, Barsh can equip that. Unfortunately, Friend cannot. Circlet. Increases strength. Weak to holy. Cool. Reverse modes. Now, did we get anything worth selling? Yep. What do we get for the Bazaar? Potion pack for 70 gil and Flare. And a Mage Masher. Ooh. Doesn't Fran know Flare? Feel like she learnt Flare. She learns Scourge and Scathe. There, she learns Flare. Alright, well. Fran, you, I guess, are doing damage by flaring stuff at the moment. Can't yet. Can't quite yet. Need some more LP. Oh, Mage Masher. I hope that's got better strength than what you currently have. It doesn't have to be much more. Mage Masher, way more strength. Lovely. And can silence things. Ah, good. I feel significantly more confident with dealing with the Wraith now. No accessories yet. Wing boots. Auto float. Nice. So I can avoid traps with those. Absorbs air. Strength plus 13. That's a solid boost. Sage's ring removes... remedies removes slap, sleep, immobilize and disable. Absorbing holy, yeah. Orakeia armlet. Okay, that wasn't the one I had. It was the bangle. Steal better shit. Boost earth damage. Could be good. No one knows steel is at the moment though. Potions restore HP, more HP by 70% and 19 magic. I'm going to see where that is on Fran's grid because that's pretty good. Alright, Agate ring is up here, so it's on her magic side of the grid. That's not bad. And then she also gets potion lore there, so that's quite tempting to also go for. I will spend the points and get the channeling as well because... oh, I'm 1 point short. Lol. Because the abilities... oh, I've got Ardor as well. Forgot about that. Flare takes a MP of 46, which is... she gets like 2 caster and then... bye. But... that will do for this one. Until next time, this is Type This Out, and have a good day, guys. Bye!